Hi, everybody. This is Blessing Higavenga, and this is the Self Revolution Podcast. This is a podcast where we try to discuss things that can help us to develop ourselves and to become better human beings in society. We base most of our content on the youths and how we can help them to become better people in society. Now, we've been off from the video production part of the podcast and we've been running this wonderful series on how we can beat procrastination. And I really hope you've been following us and sharing our content with your friends and with everybody else. If you've not been doing that, don't worry, you can still get on board and you're not too late. We're on day 15 today, and I hope you've been following. And again, if you've not been following, you can start today. So today we are looking at an interesting topic that I believe will be of help to you and to everybody else that you're going to share our content with. And this is the topic of mental health. This is a topic that most of us are not aware of. We have very little information about it, but I believe that this short clip will help you to get to know more about it, even as you take deliberate efforts to learn more about this topic of mental health. So I hope you stay glued, like our Facebook page, follow our YouTube channel, and please make sure you share our content with all your friends. Thank you, and see you on the other side.
Hello everyone, my name is Muyet Mujala, the founder and host of the Self Revolution podcast. You guys won't believe who I found today. Today I'm with Cholwe Lupenga, the vice chairperson of the University of Zambia Engineering Society. So Cholwe Lupenga is just going to tell us more about himself, what he likes to do, and how he got himself the position of vice chairperson.
Um, well, as earlier mentioned, my name is Chole Lupenga. Yeah, Vice Chairperson of the University of Zambia Engineering Society.
Yes.
When you talk about elections,
Yeah.
yeah, I would simply say it's the people that voted and they're the ones
Mm-hmm.
that decided, just having that good relationship with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people believing in you and, having served as a class rep. Yeah, and also a committee member. So that's part of the reason I feel people believed in the vision.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very nice. So, what are you doing at Unza? What exactly are you doing at Unza?
mm, I'm actually studying mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, a third year. For those that know me from my class,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the class representative.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It must be nice to have a lot of things going on apart from school. Okay. So, Chala and I will be talking about mental health. As we all know, we've had in my 3 years being at Onza, we've had incidences where students commit suicide. And I believe if your mental health is all right, you wouldn't resort to such. So today we're just going to have a brief conversation with my friend here on mental health. So, how would you describe your mental health?
Okay. In general, I think how I would describe mental health is, mental health is just somebody's state, somebody's mind state or state of mind. It can be good, it can be bad. So in general, I think that's how I can define it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe being a mechanical engineering student and being committed to other things like being the vice chairperson, the class rep, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. So, how would you say you handle stress or anxiety when it comes to your social life, your academic life, and everything else?
Okay. When it comes to balancing out my life,
Yes.
yeah. So one thing that you have to do is you have to know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need to know and understand yourself. Do you study well during the day? Do you study well at night?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you utilize most of it. And I feel like it's much easier for me to, okay, not really easier, but I would simply say, you know, coming from a background where I have to work for like around 8 hours to like 20, 21, depending with the pressure that's there, because like dad owns a garage. So we have to make sure that everything is done in order for us to knock off,
Mm-hmm.
and call it a day.
Yeah.
So that's one of the ways. And I feel like just me working with people is something that I love doing. I love
Okay.
interacting with people
Yeah.
and I love being some positive change towards my society.
Okay. So for those who don't know what works for them, what's what's the best advice you would give them?
I think I would simply say, interact more with friends, family, peers,
Yeah.
anyone. Then some of those, I think what I believe in is being realistic.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain extent where you look at things and you say, okay, clearly this doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Whereby, let's say you go study at night and you're
Mm-hmm.
just dozing throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you just have to be very honest with yourself
Yes.
and try to interact with people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that will really help.
And I feel most people do things that other people are doing. So just because something works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So make sure you find yourself and find what works best for you. Okay, being the vice chairperson of UZES, or rather the University of Zambia Engineering Society, how do you think your you being the vice chairperson can help engineering students or maybe any other students with mental health issues?
Okay. So one thing about mental health is you need to it's something that you need to accept that it's some reality, it exists.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? You need to be open to talking to family,
Yes.
friends,
Mm-hmm.
and anyone that's just willing to be there for you, you know to be there and listen to whatever that you have to say, and somebody that means good towards you. Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got places like the counseling center,
Yes.
yeah, that are always open. But if you feel like the counseling center isn't the place for you, then you know, try creating that personal relationship with people or just interact more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think being a student, school is overwhelming sometimes. You have to tackle deadlines and all those things. But I feel you knowing yourself and interacting with other people, or just finding an extracurricular activity that you love to do. Some love going to the gym, that's one way they release stress. Some like going for runs, jogging, some sing. Just like find something that you love to do and would help you ease your mind away from all the stress and anxiety you're feeling. Okay, so I think you know that the counseling center has brought um, this initiative of aerobics every Friday, so
Yeah,
that
that's
people
true.
can ease their minds and just relax somehow through aerobics. So, what other way, apart from aerobics, do you think students can ease their stress? Because there are some students who wouldn't be comfortable doing aerobics while others are watching, and some people are just shy. So, what other thing do you think the school, or rather just UZES, can do to help students with mental health issues and wouldn't like to open up to friends and maybe the counseling center?
Yeah. So when it comes to that, I feel associations need to look into things like free movie nights
Yes.
once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
We understand those are ways that associations make money, but
Yes.
in as much as they need to tackle such issues,
Mm-hmm.
they need to host free movie nights to just help people interact more and to just give them a break.
Okay.
Yeah, then when it comes to understanding yourself, you need to understand yourself to an extent that okay, this pleases me, this will help me relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, you have to refrain from certain things. Yeah,
Yes.
let's say if you're a car guy like me,
Mm-hmm.
well, I just love, maybe going by East Park,
Mm-hmm.
maybe just a few minutes, get some pops and bangs, which is
Yes.
really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just go to some drift show or
Uh-huh.
some motor show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is some way of relaxing.
Okay, so Chalwe, have you ever felt overwhelmed to the point where it affected your studies and how you just interact with people? Because I believe you're someone who's very social, because you keep mentioning how you have to talk to people and just hear what they have to say. So have you ever been so overwhelmed to the point where it affected your social life as well as your academic life?
Yeah. To be honest, yeah.
Would
Very-
would you just narrate if you don't mind?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, a good example is, when it comes to elections, you need to, because you're constantly thinking of, like, are people going to vote for me?
Yes.
Stuff like that. You're trying to air out your manifesto.
Mhm.
Yeah. Then after the elections got done, so it got to a point where now I needed to catch up on my studies because, yeah, so I was so stressed. Yeah. Then I just had that one-on-one interaction with one of my friends that happens to be Lloyd,
Yeah.
the lecturer,
Yes.
for those that know him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he just said, no, don't worry. All you have to do is focus on the exam, and you don't need to really do everything, but just touch it like 1 to 5, which
Okay.
isn't, you see? So that's one of those incidents that I felt like, okay, here I had to like reach out to a friend and so that I could be guided towards what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So among our fellow students, we have students who are doing very well academically, and it might be of great help instead of just making friends who are just helping out financially or something. You can also have friends that will help you academically, because some things are easier understood when someone or a fellow student explains them to you. So how do you feel our lecturers can also be part of our mentors and just help us with our mental health issues? Do you feel they are flexible enough to reach out to them and just tell them, no, I'm having this challenge, how best can you help me? And if not, how do you think the school can engage lecturers so that they can also engage with us and just discuss issues that students are facing?
Okay. So when it comes to that, I think I think lecturers are really doing the most.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say based on the experience that I've had. I remember in second year,
Yes.
I had to approach Mr. Dennis,
Yes.
yeah, who's one of the statics courses. He's a lecturer for statics,
Yes.
and Shabani, Mr. Shabani,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who's one of the lecturers. Yeah, so like for instance, on Mr. Dennis told me that CEE, you don't have to study CEE with like just you analyzing and looking at everything, like
Yes.
using your brain. No, you need to understand the concept. After you understand the concept, then you use solutions too. You understand the solutions, then after you understand the solutions, then that's when you hide the solutions and you just get a piece of paper, and that's how those problem solving skills are going to get to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so that really helped me.
Okay.
Then when it comes to Mr. Shabani told me this course is fundamentals of ICT. I'm not examining you on really hard stuff. No, it's just the basics. So you just need to understand the basics. By basics, I mean understand your notes, and whatever way that you can use, whether it's an AI to expand these notes and try to understand them more. Yeah, and also when it comes to just attending lectures, that's what they said.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something that really helped me. Even now, I feel like I wouldn't have cleared that course without that help, because I reached a point where I felt like I was going to carry that course, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they really do the most. You just need to be open and just approach them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like students are a bit close-minded when it comes to lecturers, because they feel like lecturers are rude, mean, or they are unapproachable, or they are not flexible. So how best would you advise students to just reach out to lecturers? It's not so hard. What words can you use to encourage them or entice them to talk to lecturers?
Okay, when it comes to that, even our parents, I would simply say take lecturers as your parents.
Uh-huh.
If you take a lecturer as your parent, even our parents are not perfect.
Yes.
We need the right time to talk to them, timing, and you can clearly tell that, okay, I feel like today our lecturer isn't so well, so I can't really approach them to ask them certain things. So you just need to analyze things and say, okay, I think this is the right time to do this. This is the wrong time. So just take them as your parents, and if you take them like they're your parents, then you understand that there's a right time, but they always help and they'll always be available to help you. Why? Because they want you guys, they want everyone to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just that we try to deprive ourselves from thinking, no, they're like this, they're like that. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, you've heard, reach out to your lecturers. Don't be shy, don't be scared. They are also human. They also understand. I'm sure they also experience mental health issues, or rather they also have anxiety and stress. So they are human and understand what you might be going through, especially being a student, because they've also been students
No.
before. They wouldn't have been where they are if they weren't students. So you can reach out to your lecturers, to your friends, family members, colleagues, anyone you're comfortable with. Just open up. Don't keep it to yourself. Not that no, Mamuna Samarira, Mamuna doesn't have to open up. Just open up, and yeah, you don't know who might help you, who might. Sometimes maybe just opening up may help you even financially and in so many other ways. For those who are already in university and are struggling with mental health issues, so we've just talked about a few tips, pros and cons, what you can do to help yourself out when it comes to anxiety and mental health issues. And for now, I think we'll wrap up. And if you have any more questions on mental health issues, if you are struggling with mental health issues, you can reach out to us on our Facebook page. We go by the Self Revolution Podcast. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Self Revolution Podcast, as well as our TikTok account. And you can also follow the UZES Facebook page as well. The University of Zambia Engineering Society, right? Am
Yeah.
I correct?
Yeah, that's so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can also follow them and get some tips from there. For now, it's bye. And Cholwe, thank you for your time and for the tips. We'll
Mm,
make sure to work on our mental health
mm,
issues.
No, it's not a big deal.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me over, though.
Okay. Okay, for now, it's bye.